A recent article published by Los Angeles Times is titled "Clash Over LGBTQ+ Decor Leads to Planned Strikes at More Than 150 Starbucks Stores." I believe they meant to put LGBTQ instead of LBGTQ, but I guess it's all the same since the letters are all there. The author of this article, Michelle Chapman, states there was a clash over displays supporting LGBTQ+ causes in stores during Pride Month. She goes on to say Starbucks Workers United said in a tweet Friday that 3,500 workers will be striking over the next week. She says Starbucks has consistently denied claims by union organizers that it was banning Pride displays in its U.S. stores after brands like Disney, Target, and Bud Light suffered backlash and negative social media campaigns in some parts of the country after embracing LGBTQ+ marketing themes, end quote. In a written statement, Starbucks said, quote, "Workers United continues to spread false information about our benefits, policies, and negotiation efforts, a tactic used to seemingly divide our partners and deflect from their failure to respond to bargaining sessions for more than 200 stores," end quote. According to an article from CNBC, in December 2022, there are around 250 Starbucks stores that have been unionized. Going back to the Los Angeles Times article, Michelle writes, quote, "Workers United, which represents baristas, says store managers around the country have curtailed or removed displays during a month-long celebration of LGBTQ+ Pride. In some cases, the union said, managers told workers that Pride displays were a safety concern, citing recent incidents at Target where some angry customers tipped over merchandise and confronted workers," end quote. There's one last thing that Michelle Chapman mentioned in her article. She says Starbucks, quote, "extended full health benefits to same-sex partners in 1988 and added health coverage for gender reassignment surgery in 2013, end quote. So we see companies like Starbucks, they're supporting same-sex partnerships and even same-sex marriages long before it was legalized in the United States. And gender reassignment surgery, they were adding health coverage in 2013. I mean, that seems very early on, but now it's becoming a very common sight. It's my hope here that we do not become desensitized to these actions of homosexuality, these actions of transgenderism, people pretending to be someone who they're not. The letter to the Romans in the Bible states, "For this reason, God delivered them over to disgraceful passions. Their women exchanged natural sexual relations for unnatural ones. The men, in the same way, also left natural relations with women and were inflamed in their lust for one another. Men committed shameless acts with men and received in their own persons the appropriate penalty of their error. And because they did not think it worthwhile to acknowledge God, God delivered them over to a corrupt mind so that they do what is not right." I think this is a great reminder here that we need to listen to the words of our Creator rather than the words of other people who are judging us.